Why is focusing at work so hard lately? Notifications, tools, and meetings pulling you in every direction at once. It isn't you. Your attention is under siege by the new way we work. Today, let's look at one real story. Someone who wrote into Uncommon Sense Lab. We'll unpack what might be happening to their attention at work and ways to take some of it back. This email came from Maria, a project coordinator at a mid-sized company. She wrote, "I used to focus so well. Now I can't get through a single task without being interrupted. There are just too many tools and too many messages and too many places people expect me to respond. I end every day feeling like I worked constantly but finished nothing." Then she asked the question many people quietly wonder, is this just me? When Maria walked us through her day, it sounded painfully familiar. Her attention was being pulled in every direction. Meetings, messages, and motion, without real momentum. Maria has to use 3 chat apps, a project tool, 2 different emails with 2 different calendars, then shared docs, and a steady stream of quick questions. None of that is unusual until you realize she's juggling them all at the same time, hour after hour. Add in random verbal check-ins and surprise pings, and her focus resets, again and again. The pings stack on meetings, and the meetings stack on tasks. She's switching context before a thought can finish. Tabs open, attention thin, progress fragmented. The tools weren't wrong by themselves. Together, they splintered the day into 5-minute slices. Shallow focus, rising stress, and work that never quite closes. That's how momentum leaks, not from lack of effort, but from constant switching disguised as staying responsive. It feels busy. It looks busy, but it doesn't move the important things forward. And that's the trap so many teams fall into. The environment, not Maria's motivation, was collapsing her attention. In a setup like that, even great people struggle to do great work. Researchers have studied attention for decades, and one thing is clear: attention isn't a muscle, it's a system. And at the center of that system is the central executive, not a literal boss in your brain, but a useful way to describe how working memory manages tasks. The central executive decides what deserves your focus, keeps your plan in mind, suppresses distractions, and helps you switch when needed. But it can hold only one active plan at a time. So when Maria switches apps for just a few seconds, the central executive drops the old plan, loads a new one, then has to reload the first. That tiny reset drains energy each time. Repeat it hundreds of times, and you end the day exhausted, without knowing why. Maria didn't have an attention problem. Her company's workflow forced constant micro-switching, a quiet drain on focus and energy. She asked what she could do without changing the entire workflow. So we gave her 6 small, psychology-backed moves for attention-heavy work. First, close open loops. Spend 2 minutes sorting today's work into buckets. Funnel under urgent, quick wins, and long tasks. That tiny checklist quiets mental clutter and keeps loose ends from hijacking your day. Second, use sequenced attention instead of multitasking. Maria started working in short focus blocks. 20 minutes on, 5 minutes to reset. And she turned notifications off, but only during the 20 minutes of extreme focus. This reduced the constant task switching that drains working memory and made it easier for her brain to stay with one plan long enough to make real progress. Third, micro boundaries. Practice saying, "Let me finish this and I'll come right back to you." It's clear and effective. Fourth, cognitive funneling. When tasks feel blurry, ask 2 questions. What's the single most important part of this task? Or, what's needed from me right now? Your attention stops scattering. Fifth, a weekly reset ritual. Spend 5 minutes on Friday figuring out what's unfinished, what no longer matters, and your top 3 for next week. No more mental leftovers. And sixth, social cueing. Maria and her coworkers agreed. If anyone had headphones on, it meant deep work. Headphones off meant open to interruptions. Simple, shared signals that cut random pings. With these 6 moves, focused attention returned without chaos. In a few weeks, Maria felt a real shift. Her job didn't change, her tools didn't change, but her mind felt clearer. The noise finally dropped. She wasn't fighting her environment every minute. If your attention feels scattered, you're not broken. Your brain is wired to respond that way, just like Maria's. And with a few small psychology-backed adjustments, you can take back more control than you think. If you have a workplace question you want us to explore, send it in. We might feature yours next.